there, I'm Nancy with Cre8ive Cutz. Thanks for joining me today. When you purchase one of our cutting patterns or download a freebie, the pattern comes already colored the way that I've designed it. And with Cricut Design Space, the pieces are laid out for cutting according to the color that they've been assigned on the cutting mat. So if you want to cut the pattern using the same color combinations that I have, you can just load up the pattern and hit go. But in some cases, you might want to cut the pieces a little bit differently. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to recolor individual pieces in Cricut Design Space so you can create your own unique look. Now you'll see on the screen here that I have the pail and shovel already loaded up, and this is a freebie that, as of the time I'm recording this video, is available in the store. And you can see that there are actually 4 different colors that I've designed it to be cut out of. So the main part of the pail is kind of a darker red. The front of the pail and this part of the shovel here are a little bit lighter. The main part of the shovel and the rim on the pail are a 3rd color, and then the handle is cut out of a 4th color. So if I were to go ahead and click go, you'll see that it lays out all 4 colors for me, and all the individual pieces are laid out onto those colors, and it's ready for me to just go ahead and cut. But I might decide that I want to combine things a little bit differently and not cut it out exactly the same way that it was designed. So in order to do that, I'm going to actually need to reassign the colors on the cutting mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 pieces. I'm going to take the main part of the pail, the rim, and the light piece of the shovel here, and I'm going to recolor those so that they're all the same color. So in order to do that, I'll just start with the main part of the pail. So I'm going to find it over here on the list of pieces. I'm going to click on it, and you'll see that it comes out with this color selector. Now at the top there's basic colors. These are colors that are already set up that I can choose from, or there's a custom color picker, and this is where if I wanted to get really specific about the colors, I could go in and actually choose a very specific color. But for these purposes, I'm not too worried about what color it looks like on the mat. I'm just making sure that I've selected colors for the pieces that I want to cut from the same color. So for the main part of the pail, I'm just going to go ahead and select this mango. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same for the rim. I'm going to click on the rim and select mango, and you can see on my mat that the color is changing as I make that selection. And then I'm going to select the main part of the shovel here and click mango, and then I'm just going to click over here to get rid of that color selector. So now you can see that those 3 pieces have been recolored. So now when I click go and it lays out the colors for me on the cutting mat, those 3 pieces are now laid out on one sheet of paper, and I can go ahead and cut them all out of that color. So if you ever want to take a pre-designed file and just reassign the colors so that you cut your own combination of plain colored cardstock and pattern paper to make one of the files, you can do that very easily in Cricut Design Space. Well, I hope you found that helpful, and thanks for joining me today.